Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina, and today we're doing something a little different. While doing some decorating, I had questions about different lighting sources, how much light do certain objects cast, etc., etc. So I've put together kind of a little something that I wanted to share with you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is light level. So let me turn around here. So I've got each wool color is going to designate a different light level. So white is going to be light level 15, and it goes all the way down to light level 0. And we also want to point out light level 7 is going to be the brown. Now light level 7 is normally when mobs are allowed to spawn. So spawnable spaces are anytime level brown or beyond. So as we go through all of this, you'll be able to see. So I just wanted to highlight different objects. This first one, now this is going to be objects that cast either, if they don't take up an entire block space, like this conduit, that block is going to be light level 15. If they consume the entire block, such as this pumpkin, then that's not going to show, and these here will be light level 14. But this is the area that light is cast for all of these items. So we're talking conduit. This is a jack-o'-lantern, the sea lantern, the shroom lights. This is a redstone lamp, the lantern, the campfire, 4 sea pickles, a fully charged anchor. Don't accidentally right click on that in the overworld. A beacon and, well, glowstone. So those all start at this center block is light level 15. So if it consumes the block, you won't see light level 15, but for 14 on out. So when you look up, you can see that's quite a bit of area that is not spawnable all the way till this green line. And what's important is to see on the diagonal, which is really where there's the least amount of light. So really, you only have 1, 2, 3 diagonal blocks from any light source. So 3 diagonal blocks before it's spawnable space. So you would have to have something that was then going to be another 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. So you would need another light source there to cover that whole space across. So if you wanted to know how far apart or across or away do my 2 light sources, if they're fully the highest level light, how far do they need to be away? They would need to be 6 diagonal blocks away, or in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would have to be 14 blocks away. So it would be quite a ways before it would have to consume that. But that's something to consider. Those are the blocks that, again, that center block is light level 15. Now for light level 14, we have a few items. I needed to show you these. So again, this center block, which will be exposed actually on all 3 of these, is light level 14. And that's only exposed if those are berry bushes. And actually, so one thing to note is imagine that berry bush was on this block here where the torch is. Then the block below it, and then the blocks going out. So the block below it would be level 14, and then the blocks going out. So a little bit smaller of a space, if you come look up here, that is covered before mobs could spawn. Now these items, I didn't get out any coal. So when they're fired up, they cast out a light level. So their center light is 13, and then this is 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and then 7, and so on. So that gives you an idea of how far, as long as these are active, how far out their light goes and how far it is before something would start spawning. So that's your smoker, your blast furnace, and your regular furnace. Over here, we have the next one where that center block is going to be light level 13. 13? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. No, this is going to be level 12. Sorry for the confusion. So 3 sea pickles or 4 candles, and this light level right under there is 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. So in case you were wondering how far does a candle show, It's not quite as far as a torch, certainly not as far as doing glowstone or another common full lighting source. But they do light up. If you have 4 candles, they will light up this amount of area for you. Then this one that we have here, I'm not going to touch it. So this is a anchor stone, anchor that is lit 3 times. So you've already dyed once. How far does that lighting go? And you've got your, whoops, hey, get in there, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's on block 11. This is block 10. Over here, so if we get down to number 9, that's your soul stand based items. So your soul torch, your soul lantern, and your soul campfire. We'll start at this level, and you can see if I climb in here, right down there, that's going to be, oh, that's level 10? That's level 9. 10, 9, 8, 7. No, that is level 10, 9, 8, 7. Correct. So that's level 10, and the blocks next to it. So again, I think only the campfire will consume the entire block. So this will be block 10, and you'll see that, and it'll be light level 10 for both the lantern and the torch. Then we get down, this must be level 9, right? 9, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so this is 9. So 2 sea pickles is light level 9. An anchor that is, oh no, this is crying obsidian. Crying obsidian. And then this is actually for activated redstone. So activated redstone is going to have that basically be surrounded by light level 8. Because again, it's going to consume that entire block. And then 3 candles will have light level 9 right below them and surrounded by light level 8. Now we get here, there is no, there's nothing that has light level 8, so we go down to light level 7. So directly, so a redstone torch, you can see, even the block it's placed on would be considered at a light level that is spawnable. So you've got block level 7, and then for an anchor that is double charged, so about halfway charged. It's also the same for the glow vines. So that is really not going to help you with lighting up anything to keep mobs from spawning. And then finally, oh, not finally, and then we have things that will not help things from spawning at all. So really, this one won't either, so that's the start of it. A single pickle or 2 candles will only start things at, what is that, light level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So light level 6. So it will constantly, things will be able to spawn around 2 candles or a sea pickle. Then you've seen these, you've walked into caves. So this is a full amethyst shard that's grown, or grown amethyst is going to start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, light level 5 on the block it's on, and then surrounded by light level 4, and go down from there. Coming down 1, so this is light level 3, 1, 2, 3, no, this is light level 4, surrounded by light level 3, is the next size down. So the third growth of an amethyst is going to give light level, it's going to be surrounded by light level 3. It's going to give light level 4 on the block it's on. Now, down to basically light level 3, but you can't, that would be a single candle. If a single candle was on here, that would be light level 3, 2, 1, and then 0. And then a single activation of an anchor will again be surrounded by blocks at light level 2. And the same with magma. So magma is really, really low light as well. And then you have the second part of a shard. That's going to be light level 2 there, surrounded by light level 1. And then these items, a brewing stand and an amethyst shard, will generate light on the block it's on, but nothing around it. Now, why is this important? Why am I looking at this? Well, with 1.18, things are going to change. And they're looking at light levels because the size of the caves are so huge. They're going to want you to be able to light up a larger amount of an area. What happened to you? Whoops. There you go. They're going to want you to be able to light up more area that is not spawnable. Now, in the first experimental release, they said mobs could not spawn on anything that was light level 0 or darker, meaning for here, a single glowstone, etc., could light up that entire area until the black without it being spawnable. Imagine to go from this block being spawnable to this block being spawnable. Now, I've seen some things that in experiment level or experiment release 2 that they changed that so that light level 3 would be spawnable, which would be that purple one. Although I have not downloaded it myself to verify it, and I did not see that in the change logs. What I saw in the change logs is that if you have a spawner, if there is a spawner on this block, it will allow things to spawn at light level 11 or below. So that would be 14, 13, 12, 11, or below 11. So anything on this yellow would be spawnable space. You'd have to light up your spawners to a much higher level. And I think that's going to stay. What I don't know is whether or not it would stop at this purple level or whether mobs wouldn't start until this black level. But can you imagine how much flexibility you will have if things don't spawn until that black border? How far away you could have your torches, no longer having to spam torches every 1, 2, 3 or 4 blocks, right? Like every 5 or 6 blocks. So you'll have much more flexibility around lighting options and using things such as glowberries. Now, caution, glowberries can go away. Suddenly, I'm at light level 0. Oh no, if I wanted that to be lighting. Just kind of some ideas it gives you as to using candles. You'll have more flexibility to actually use candles as lighting. Especially, can you imagine if you had that much room that a 4 candle lit would be great. Right now, it's much more limited. Spawns would start all the way here, so it's really more ambient lighting, but you'll be able to use things like that for an even greater amount of lighting. Using sea pickles in your aquarium would allow for much more lighting of a room as well. So let's review. From here, you can see these are the items that will light up an area, basically 15 on the center block and 14 on the area around it. Then we have this where it's 14 on that center block and 13 everywhere on the area around it. Or 13 and down. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. By the way, I created command blocks to be able to kill everything so that we didn't have animals all over the place. But unfortunately, they still spawn and then I kill them. So we have all their stuffs distracted. Sorry. This one, level 13 on that center block, 12 and then below. Then we come to 12 on that center block, 11 and below. And then this is 11 on that center block, and then 10 and below wrapping around. Come all the way back. Then we have 10 on the center block, 9, 8, 7, and so on for the soul block, soul sand blocks. Then for these lighting sources, we have 9 in the center, 8, and then 7. Then we come over, we skip 1, and we have 7 on that center block. So basically everything can spawn around these items and below, given the current setting of 1.17. Then we have 6. Is that 6? Yeah, that's 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on that amethyst. 4 on the amethyst, that is a level 3. And then you have surrounded by level 2 lighting, and then level 1 around those items. Then this is surrounded by level 1, so it's level 2 on that actual center block. And then finally, these items light up the block they're on, and then that is it. I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you. Maybe it just gave you a little bit more information and was able to visualize lighting areas, which is what I really wanted this to be able to do. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to leave a like down below. And you can also subscribe or even hit that notification bell. Then you can know when I randomly upload a video. So with that, again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.